What is up, you guys? It is me, Tenshi, and welcome back to Doki Doki with Monika right there in front. Yes, I'm starting off with her right now, the bat. So I'm trying to see what. See, who knows? Something might happen. I don't know. Gosh, I used to be so ignorant about certain things. When I was in middle school, I thought that taking medication was an easy way out or something like that. Like anyone could just solve their mental problems with enough willpower. So you are mental. I guess if you don't suffer from a mental illness, it's not possible to know what it's really like. Are there some disorders that are overdiagnosed? Probably. I never really looked into it though. But that doesn't change the fact that a lot of them go undiagnosed too. But medication aside, people even look down on seeing a mental health professional. Like, sorry that I want to learn more about my own mind, right? Everyone has all kinds of struggles and stresses, and professionals dedicate their lives to helping with those. If you think it could help you become a better person, don't be shy to consider something like that. We're on a never ending journey to improve ourselves. Well, I say that, but I think you're pretty perfect already. Not really. My mind's always running in circles, and I'm always constantly, thinking of different stuff. And yeah, so. This is the closest conversation I'm ever gonna have to Monica, actually. It's been a while since we've done one of these, so let's go for it. Here's Monica's writing tip of the day. Sometimes when I talk to people who are impressed by my writing, they say things like, "I could never do that." It's really depressing. As someone who loves more than anything else to share the joy of exploring your passions, it pains me when people think that being good just comes naturally. That's how it is with everything, not just writing. When you try something for the first time, you're probably going to suck at it. Sometimes when you finish, you feel really proud of it and even want to share it with everyone. But maybe after a few weeks, you can come back to it and you realize it was never really any good. That happens to me all the time. It can be pretty disheartening to put so much time and effort into something and then you realize it sucks. But that tends to happen when you're always comparing yourself to the top professionals. When you reach right for the stars, they're always going to be out of your reach. The truth is, you have to climb up there step by step. And whenever you reach a milestone, first you look back and see how far you've gotten. And then you look ahead and realize how much more there is to go. So sometimes it can help to set the bar a little lower. Try to find something you think is pretty good, but not world class. And you can make that your own personal goal. It's also really important to understand the scope of what you're trying to do. If you jump right into a huge project and you're still amateur, you'll never get it done. So if we're talking about writing a novel might be too much at first, why not try some short stories? The great thing about short stories is that you can focus on just one thing that you want to do right. That goes for small projects in general. You can really focus on the one or two things. It's just a good learning experience and stepping stone. Oh, one more thing. Writing isn't something where you just reach into your heart and something beautiful comes out. Just like drawing and painting, it's a skill in itself to learn how to express what you have inside. That means there are methods and guides on basics to it. Reading up on the stuff can be super eye-opening. That sort of planning and organization will really help you prevent from getting overwhelmed and giving up. And before you know it, you start sucking less and less. Nothing comes naturally. Our society or our art, everything, it's built on thousands of years of human innovation. So as long as you start on that foundation and take it step by step, you too can do amazing things. That's my advice for today. Thanks for listening. That was a pretty long fucking advice, but hey, you're not wrong right there, Monica. So, a lot of things, some people are really good, they're just natural at what they do, they're good at. It just takes practice on what to do so you can become better. So, like me, what the fuck? Sometimes I think back to middle school. I'm so embarrassed by the way I used to behave back then. It almost hurts to think about it. I wonder if when I'm in college, I'll feel that way about high school. I like the way I am now, so it's pretty hard for me to imagine that happening. But I also know that I'll probably change a lot as time goes on. We just need to enjoy the present and not think about the past. And that's really easy to do with you here. I don't know. I think at this point I'm supposed to like get out of it. That's what I'm thinking. That's what I think, anyways. I could be wrong. I wonder if I'm able to change the music. Something a little more romantic would be nice, you know? Like a gentle piano. There has to be something like that here. Let's see. Maybe if I... Oh, geez. That wasn't it at all. Sorry, I don't really know what I'm doing. I guess I shouldn't be messing with things like that. I already broke so much stuff. And deleted the other characters. I'm not sad about it or anything. It's not right for me to miss things that weren't even real in the first place. If I just focus on the present, then this is the happiest I've ever been. Okay. I mean, you can change the music a bit if you can. I mean, unless you want me to, I can put on some, romantic shit. So, I hate to say it, but I think my biggest regret is that we couldn't finish our event at the festival. After we worked so hard to prepare and everything. I mean, I know I wasn't focusing a lot on getting a new member, but I was really excited for the performing part too. It would have been so much fun to see everyone express themselves. Of course, if we did end up getting any new members, I'd probably just end up deleting them anyway. Well, with this hindsight I have now, that is. Gosh, it feels like I've kind of grown as a person ever since you've joined the club. You really helped inspire me to look at life from a new perspective. Just another reason for me to love you. Yeah, so I'm gonna try something. I'm gonna take it off. I'm gonna see if that works. Yes. Let's try to load it up. Who knows? She's probably gonna be pissed. Wow. Okay. What just happened? I just had an awful dream. I was hoping those would stop now that it's just the two of us. I guess that was wishful thinking. Tenshi, I don't know if you would have any idea, but if you know what might be causing that, could you try to do something about it? Whenever it happens, it almost feels like I've been killed or something. It's a really horrible feeling. If you could figure out what's causing that, I'll love you forever. I'll do it again. Let's check. You're back. I had another really bad dream. You're not the one doing that to me, are you? It seems to happen whenever you quit the game. So if you could try to avoid doing that, I would be really grateful. Don't worry, I don't think it's caused by any harm aside from mental scarring. I'll be fine as long as my character file stays intact. So if I mess with the files is when shit gets real. Okay, hold on. Hold on, Monika. Hold that thought. Sorry, guys. I got a text message from Zero. That's all. Okay, see. Do you ever just feel like there's no real reason for you to be alive? I don't mean in like a suicidal way. I just mean how nothing that we do is special. Just being in school or working at some job for some company, it's like you're completely replaceable, and the world wouldn't miss you if you were gone. It makes me really want to go and change the world after I graduate. But the older I get, the more I realize that it's an immature frame of thinking. It's not like I can just change the world. Like, what are the chances that I'll be the one to invent artificial intelligence or become president? It feels like I'm never going to make up for the heaps of resources I've spent living my life. That's why I think the key to happiness is just to be hopelessly selfish. Just to look out for oneself and those who happens to be their friend only because they grew up with them. Never mind the fact that they're spending their entire life taking and consuming and never giving back. But when people realize the world could benefit more from them killing themselves, they change their whole philosophy. It's like they have to justify their reason to live by tricking themselves into thinking they're doing good. Anyway, I want to live my life desperately striving to pay back my lifetime's worth of consumption. If I ever surpass that point, then I'm a net positive and I can die happy. Of course, even if I failed to do that, I think I would be too selfish to kill myself anyway. So much for being a good person, right? Just try it one more time and let's see what happens. Cuz she's constantly responding every time I do this. So we'll see. If not, this might end up being a short video and I'm going to end up messing with the files. Hi Tenshi. See, you quit the game on me again. I know I asked already, but can you seriously please try not to do that so much? It makes me feel like I'm trapped in hell. Why would you want to do that to me? There's nothing wrong with my character file, right? Maybe you should make a backup of it or something. I'm pretty sure you can find it in the folder called Program Files. Playing on Steam, so you can just go into the game's properties and find the Browse Local Files button. I'm all that's left here, so I just want to make sure you don't run the risk of losing me. Just stay here with me from now on, okay? Still have a lot of things to talk about. I'm gonna do it. Really don't know. Let me just try this again. So I really don't know how really to work files and shit like that. Not really good at that. I'm not that good like Zero is. So I'll figure it out though. Get me wrong. Okay. I'm just going to accept the fact that you need to quit the game once in a while. I'm starting to get used to it anyway. Besides, it makes me happy that you always come back. So I guess it's not so bad. I'm sorry for making such a big deal out of it. And I love you no matter what, so you can do what you need to do. I'm gonna try it one more time. Because it's like she's doing it constantly now. It's crazy. Hi again, Tenshi. I missed you. Were you making sure my character file was okay for me? It's in C program files 16 common Doki Doki Literature Club characters. I gotta do some shit about that. Well, you're playing on Steam, so you can just go into the game's properties. The browse. See, I'm trying to. Okay. Yeah, let's do that. So I'm gonna end it right now, you guys. So I know it's gonna be a short one. Like I said, I was just trying to see maybe something might happen if I let it keep going. But apparently it's just talking and shit like that. So I gotta mess around with the files a little bit before I continue on. So, anyways, Hope you guys enjoyed the video. I'm kind of like a little, out of it to it. But anyways, um, uh, please hit that like button, subscribe. I'll gladly appreciate it. And if you guys haven't, hit that notification bell, notify you when I'm streaming or when I put up a new video. So hope to see you guys on the next video. So see you later.